this is a trade that we're currently in, this gold buy. We took this gold buy in the VIP group there. We took the buy here. Obviously, you're supposed to take it from here, but I just saw it late. Actually, I was in the trade actually from the bottom here, but I then gave it late. But we are currently in the buy. We're in profit in the VIP group there. We took the buy on gold, so it's not really one of those. I can't say best ideal setups because of the mere reason that the only reason is the higher time frame, it hasn't fully shifted internal order flow. That's why, yes, the 15-minute, 30-minute, yes, they have shifted, which is okay, but the 1 hour, the 4 hour, they are still yet to shift. So that's why I'm not calling it really that much of a high, like one of the best. Right. So as I was saying, this is a trade that we are currently in. This is a trade that we're currently in. We currently took this buy. I think what time was it? Let me check. We took this buy in the VIP group around 6. Yes. 6:30. That's when we took this buy. That's when I gave the signal here. In the VIP group there. We're currently in profit, and I actually say it shifted stop loss to entry because it's not fully giving like on the, if you go to the 1 hour, let me just go to the 1 hour time frame. There, the order flow, it hasn't fully shifted. That's why it's not fully. So on the 1 hour, if you look at internal order flow, right? Because remember, even once we approach a zone, a major zone like that. For example, here you can see that as it is coming down, it's giving bearish order flow momentum there. You can see it's giving bearish order flow momentum. Those are the lower lows there, lower high there. So it broke structure there. After this break of structure, the first expectation is obviously a continuation of that bearish order flow, right? But then if ever it now comes to break there, that's when we now know that we are indeed now going up. But so far, the current expectation is once it shifts internal order flow down here, which is on a zone, that's a major zone on a higher time frame. Once it does that, we know that we are now going all the way to the upside, and we are still the range will still be within this range from this high to the low there. So far, on the 1 hour, they are still yet to shift internal order flow, which is still okay. But we are currently in the trade. We are currently in profit. Those are, how many pips is that? I think it's stop loss. The stop loss is 55 pips. We're currently up 25 pips, which is okay. Which is not bad, which is okay. For those that like aggression right now, already they're also good profit there. So it's a good thing. But what I want to see now, what we now want to see, especially here on the 1 hour, because on the 1 hour, this is the previous lower high. So what they can do, if they don't change this character on the 1 hour, they can do this. They can come. If they don't change there, they can actually drop, take out this equal loss, use that as liquidity, fail to break our zone, go up, come down, then go up. So on the 1 hour, they can actually do this. That's why, as I said, that it's not really in a good state, actually. We are in already, yes, we're in profit, yes, but I'm referring now to full confirmation and full confidence that it's now shooting all the way up. The 1 hour and the 4 hour, those guys, they must shift internal order flow. If those guys haven't shifted, they can still play around like this. They can still do something like this. So tomorrow it's going to be a very interesting day, very profitable day. Remember what I've told you, what I've taught some of you concerning NFP, that that data that you find on NFP, the data that you find on NFP, those guys, technically they are able to even extract that data. So if ever you master your technical analysis, you discover that most of the data, 8, if not 9 out of 10 times, the news that they give you is news that they would have, that technically you could have actually predicted the kind of news, whether it's going to be positive or negative for the dollar. It's something that can be predicted technically. It's something that can be predicted technically. So tomorrow, I'm actually anticipating very, very beautiful moves. On tomorrow's NFP, I believe gold, it is a good setup, as well as Nasdaq. US30, the structure is up. It's up haphazard lately. It's not fully clear, but Nasdaq is so clear. Gold, it's also clear. So gold and Nasdaq tomorrow, those will be our focus for NFP, depending on the one that will be on the zone or whatever. Nasdaq, remember, I showed you on the TikTok session, I showed you that you could have I even spoke about this buy before it came down here. I said, if you want to buy, wait for it to come to a demand. Like this demand, they took out this inducement, which was good. That was liquidity. They took it out. Then they tapped demand. Then this was a good buy that you could have taken. Then now I said, for the next set of buys, wait for this internal. Once they change internally, wait for the pullback into this demand as well before the overall continuation up. So tomorrow, it's a very, very interesting day tomorrow. Tomorrow you might find the market, depending on where the market is. If NFP comes whilst we are down here, that would be a good thing, because it will just push us up like that. Most probably that would be the anticipation. Sometimes they can even come and do what we call a whipsaw, or give you a weak rejection just here on the zone here. Here they come, wipe everyone out, wipe out, then they close above the zone, then they shoot up. So in cases like those, depending on what time now, where this market will be during NFP, depending on where the market will be during NFP, depends now. So here on this zone, just be ready for something like that to happen, whereby they come, they wipe out, then they close above the zone, then they go. So most probably, if you want to jump in such opportunities, that's why I always say wait for a rejection, wait for the market to come, give you a rejection there, then you jump in. Because if you just jump in before a rejection, they can also wipe you out if you put your stop loss below here. So they can come, wipe you out, then they close above, then they go. So even now it's actually dropping. It's not; those are not the kind of signals that I most probably prefer giving, but it's actually selling. If you want to sell, you can even sell, putting your stop loss above here. That's a counter trade, actually. That's why I don't share such signals in the signals group, signals that are opposing order flow like that. But if you want to take it, you can actually take it. You can actually take the sell on Nasdaq. You can even sell it from there. You can even sell it from there, stop loss above these highs here. You can actually take the sell. Nothing wrong with that. Right. But in the case of our signals group, you might not find such a sell because of the order flow. Order flow is bullish, so we focus more on giving you the buys more than the sells. So especially also if we're currently in a trade as well, like the gold, we're in a trade as well. So no need for us to focus on this counter trade. Someone can take it, even myself, I can even take the trade. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying in terms of signals, we might not give that signal because it's a counter. Not only it's a counter, we're also in a trade. We're also in another trade that is actually moving well. So no need to give a counter signal while you have a good other trade that is going. So we can as well wait for the continuation there, which is fine. So these are the two beautiful setups that we have. Nasdaq is actually, this is a clear, Nasdaq is clear now because on 30-minute, 1 hour, they've fully changed character. They've done almost everything that we want to see. So Nasdaq, it's actually more, I can say it's more confirming than gold. Gold is still yet to, once it manages to change character there like this, then now that's when you can now say yes. Now gold, it now is a clear, clean structure. But so far, it's still just playing around. US30, you can also get an opportunity to buy around this zone. It can come to this low. Remember what I've taught you about US30. US30, it also has a certain correlation with the Nasdaq, a certain correlation, certain delayed direct correlation, certain delayed, not all the time, but 8 out of 7, 8 out of 10 times, you might find them performing the same move, but in different times. So here they can come and take out this inducement. You will take the buy from there. This is also another trade that you can actually take. So tomorrow is a very beautiful day. Trust me, tomorrow, I hope also that will be live. I really hope that will be live tomorrow so that you will see that what we talked about yesterday is what eventually happened. So those are the setups that I'm looking at. Gold, Nasdaq. Nasdaq is much more beautiful setup. Gold, we're in the buy already. Right, that is for this side.